right, what is up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Chris, and currently I am 5 weeks into a marathon training block. And normally, if you guys have seen any of my videos, normally I am on my run by now. I've been waking up at 4 a.m. and going for runs. And to be honest, I haven't been doing it a lot lately because I've just been so exhausted with running, working full time, trying to create content, spending time with my girlfriend, just like normal dude things of just like things I have to do. I'm like stretched to the limit, but I love it. I love training. I love having something to work for. And even though I'm doing all these things, marathon training is like my number one thing right now, content second. Obviously my girlfriend becomes all of those, but that's just like outside of that. But I'm really excited for this run today. I have 7 miles on the dock. Technically it's 6.8. I'm rounding it up to 7. I'm gonna go one more, as Nick Bear would say. But I'm really excited today because I'm running in a new pair of shoes. Technically this is my 3rd run in the shoes, but it's my first longer run in them. They're the New Balance 1080 V13 Fresh Foam. I've never owned a pair of New Balance shoes. When I first started running, I got a pair of Hoka's, 2 pairs of them actually, and I am almost 90% sure those shoes are the reason why I end up hurting my knee. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video explaining how I failed my first marathon because I hurt my knee. So you can go back to my channel and watch that. I'm a Nike fanboy through and through. Most of my shoes that I wear are Nike, and I just got done running in the Nike Invincible 4s, I think they are. I'll throw them up on the screen. Those shoes were absolutely great, but I wanted to try some New Balances because I love the way that they look, and I feel like they're like a staple in the running community, and I just never went around trying them because I always feel like they were just a little too expensive. But I'm super hyped about these. They're so comfy, and I will 100% be buying more New Balance shoes in the future. I feel like I'm rambling. It's 6 o'clock. I need to go on my run because it's gonna take me like an hour. So let's go run. I am currently 6.24 miles into my run, and I stopped and got myself a water because I think I'm gonna keep going. I'm definitely gonna hit 7 and 8, but I might go 9 and 10, depending on the route that I take to get back. But now that I know this route, and that I can stop and get myself some more water, I think this might be my new training route. So let's see how this goes. "10 miles and 8:55 pace. That's the best 10 miles I've ever ran, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it if I didn't stop and get that water. Because at that point I was dead. Having that quick like 3-minute break to just get some water really covered me. Like, I feel good. The last, like when I ran 10 miles, my last prep, I was dead after that. And now, dude, I feel so good. I could have kept going too. Oh, this is giving me confidence right here. I just need to make sure I stretch and take a nice rest day tomorrow. Whew, man. Now, yes, I cut those clips in a specific way to make it look like it took me 5 minutes to hang in that current rod. But in reality, it took like 20. I'm just not a handyman. But it has been a couple of hours since I ran those 10 miles, and I kind of wanted to reflect on that run because I think it was a very important run for me. So today's run was only supposed to be 6.8 miles. And at the beginning of the video, I said I was just gonna round it up and I was gonna run 7. And I'm only 5 weeks into this marathon training prep. Granted, last year I took about 18 weeks and I went from running no more than 2 miles to running over 17 when I failed my first marathon attempt. And being only 5 weeks into this training block and being able to run 10 miles pretty effortlessly is a good sign, and I'm really happy about it. I've been putting a lot of stress on myself during this marathon training block because I just want to finish the race. Knowing that you failed last year and re-attempting that challenge again, knowing that you could fail again, just has me going crazy, and it's all I think about. And I have been getting less and less sleep because the only thing I can think about is waking up and starting training again that day. And this run has, I think, helped me calm myself a little bit, because if I am effortlessly going and running 10 miles and I could have easily went and ran more, then I know that I'm in a good spot for training, and I just need to continue to push myself like I have been over these past 5 weeks. That aside, being really happy with that run, I also want to talk about these New Balance 1080 V13 Fresh Foam shoes. Like I said earlier in the video, my first pair of actual running shoes were the Hoka Clifton 8s, and then I ended up getting another pair of Hokas too that I did most of my training with, and those were the shoes that I ran my actual first marathon in. When I bought those shoes, I had no idea that Hokas have just been terrible for people's knees. At least that's what everyone says, and I definitely think it was probably related to me getting my knee injury, as well as me just not knowing how to run. And then at the beginning of this year, I picked up some Nikes, and I really love those shoes. But I've just been paying a lot of attention to New Balance, which is why I wanted to try these shoes. And I couldn't be more impressed with this shoe. The foam on this shoe is absolutely crazy. It is more foam than most running shoes, but what really made this shoe stand out for me, and the reason why this will probably be my new trainer for forever, because I just really enjoy the shoe, is because the foam felt exactly the way that it did on mile 1 all the way up to mile 10. Like, it was so comfortable to run in, and it really feels good on your knees. So if you're someone who wants a more foamy shoe to run in, I could not recommend this shoe enough. I'm probably gonna end up buying a couple more colorways of the shoe just because of how much I really like it. So that being said, I'm 5 weeks in to my marathon training, and I have, I believe I'm on a 16-week training, so I have 11 weeks pretty much until I run my marathon. And I know things from here are only going to get harder and harder, and finding time to do all this training is the toughest part when you work a full-time job and just trying to live life, and also throwing content creation on top of it. If I just didn't have to do my job, or if I just chose to not do content, training would just be so much easier for me. But I can't do either of those because job, we all need a job, and 2, I just thoroughly enjoy creating content so much, and I've been getting a lot of love on the videos, so I'm gonna continue to make them. I need to start improvising more. I would like to vlog more, but I'm just not a person who is going to bring their camera along and vlog their whole entire day. I like setting up shots and making things look cinematic, whether I'm hanging up a curtain rod or stretching before a run, and that brings me joy, and I love creating that type of content. And maybe I do just need to get out of my comfort zone and just start to vlog more, but like, I don't do anything crazy. I go to work, I run, and I watch Game of Thrones currently with my girlfriend. And then I go to bed. Like, there's nothing crazy. I don't own a company that I can go and show you guys with or anything like that. I'm just a dude out here with a camera and someone who's trying to push themselves to continue to grow as a human being and not get stagnant in their life and with their goals. So that's a little ramble for you guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what type of videos I should make next, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.